Welcome back. I feel like I haven't done a face video in so long because I've been doing so much gameplay, which if you can kind of see my TV, currently just finished filming a gameplay, but I thought I would do like a little face video in between because the last set of videos I think I posted was the Quarry replay, and I have Sally Face pre-recorded the replay, Litmus Fortune replay already filmed, and I'm halfway through, if not nearly finished, Night in the Woods. So we have a lot of gaming content coming up, and yeah, so I thought that for today's video I would do a recreate 15-year-old Nicola. I've seen her 14 or 15, so nearly 10 years. I'm now 23. And this is the photo, as you can see. I don't even know, like she looked like she had brownish, reddish, I don't know, I can't really tell by the picture. Eyeshadow, dark kind of skinny eyebrows, and I don't know if you can tell in that photo, but she also really loved contour, and it was powder contour, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because I don't own any powder contour because I only use cream contour now, and she did not use blush, so no blush. I did my face prep off camera. I'm not gonna go on primer because back then I didn't use primer. I don't even think I knew it existed. But I brought out this trusty old Carnival palette because I'm pretty sure I would have used this for like the eyeshadow, and you can tell she's kind of already broken. I don't really use her that much just because of, you can tell, the colors, but it's fine. I'm gonna obviously just prop that up, and then I'm gonna like first go in with my brows or whatever. And she's also wearing lipstick. Oh, this is kind of like a dark thingy, but it's a bit dried up for my eyebrows. My eye putting setting spray on. And she's also wearing, as I'm saying, lipstick, which is really weird because I rarely wear lipstick, like now, or whatever. So please, can't even find my brush. So I found my brush, and this is so dry. Pretty sure I got this off Shein like 2 years ago, so that should be fun. Trying to brush out my eyebrows. But how is everybody? I feel like this is like the first proper, is it? No, because I did a get ready with me for my cousin's 21st birthday. I feel like this is the first sit down video that I've done since before Christmas. How is everybody? Hope everybody's good. Currently like planning on like going to Liverpool for like a couple of days in April. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't booked anything. To see my cousin, which will be exciting because it'll give me something to look forward to and something to do, but it also will be kind of nerve-wracking because now this time I'll be traveling completely by myself over to Liverpool to see her. Whereas the last time I was over in Liverpool was like, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't really know. I wasn't traveling by myself. Like, I was obviously traveling with my cousin and my aunt, and like she obviously was staying over there because she was living over there, but like I had my aunt for coming back home. So I might vlog that if I do decide to book anything. Kind of debating it. I also have to line it all up with like the days that she's off from work because that just obviously makes sense. But yeah, I'm nearly finished college. I finished kind of up at the end of March. Kind of, so that's why I was like, oh, like for April. April's fine if I do decide to go over. Okay. I like that as a skinny, and I don't even know if they look as dark. But they're definitely as skinny as I can make it. So, gonna go in with my concealer to obviously do my eyelids. Okay, that's a lot of concealer, but it's fine. I was gonna be like, oh, like I want to do like 2016 makeup, but 2016 I would have been 14. I was not really into makeup, or like definitely not in like the prime makeup of 2016. So I'm kind of like, can't really do that, because everyone seems to be romanticizing 2016 now again. So yeah, that's why I was like, oh sure, I'll just find an old fetus Nicola photo of makeup, and I believe like that photo that like I'm using as a reference was when I actually kind of started getting into makeup, because for ages like I wouldn't wear it or didn't have any makeup or whatnot or whatever, and like the only times that I would wear makeup like prior to this is that like I did like dance competitions, and like was it like a stage schools, they were all kind of show slash competition makeup. So yeah, that was pretty much it before I actually started like, you know, wearing makeup kind of outside of that. I'm gonna set my eyelids on my head because I look like a ghost. I look like, my eyelids, they look a bit ghostly, and we cannot have that. Or whatnot. And I was gonna like recreate one of them sort of makeup looks, but the thing was is that like every single photo I had, I was wearing like red lipstick, which I do not own because I'm not, first of all, I'm not a lipstick really kind of person. It's not something I particularly wear. Like I'd wear it on like the rarest of occasions, but it's not something like if I was wearing makeup for the hell of it that I would like just grab. So as I said, it kind of, hold on, I have to fully look at the photo. Okay, so it kind of looks like a darkish orangey reddish color, I don't know. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Ginger in like the palette that I showed. And I also did not bring it, like I literally for some reason only did it like on the actual lid of my eye. I didn't do anything else. Okay, it kind of looks like I brought it up, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm now off for like a week from college because it's midterm, so that's why I've been kind of filming so much gameplay lately. Just so like I have something to obviously be posting. Okay. I don't know. I feel like there's like there's a space in your eye grow because it looks bigger. I'm gonna add the shade Cocoa to make it that bit like darker and more potentially like it. Or whatnot. But hope everyone, like, if you celebrate Valentine's, I hope everyone had a nice Valentine's. I did absolutely nothing bar babysitting, and I did not get home until like 3 o'clock this morning. So it's safe to say that I am feeling on the tired side. Like, I woke up about maybe 11:45, but I feel like I needed that sort of sleep because I was just so tired. So far this is what we're working with. I'm gonna have to go back to the reference photo. It kind of looks like I put maybe a little bit of like, alright, and yes, I am in pajama bottoms. Trusty old James Charles Murphy palette. Kind of looks like a dark, like that sort of dark brown. Was like that I used. Yeah, kind of looks like that. I don't really want to put a lot on. I feel like I'm doing so much like on my, I feel like the majority of this video is just to the fucking eyes, because I don't know what 14-15-year-old Nika was thinking. With this. Okay, it doesn't even look. So I might add a little bit more to my eye, and just, okay, now it's starting to look like it. But the only thing is that did not obviously make it anyway smaller on my eye, because it looked like I literally just went on my lid, whereas obviously this looks much bigger. You know, I think that's, might I plug in my light? Okay. So next we're gonna go in with foundation. Now, it may not look in the photo, but like I remember, like, she did not know how to find her correct shade. So I'm gonna go in with like my tan sort of shade, but like I feel like it's not gonna be that sort of bad. Like it doesn't look bad on camera. This is, I'm using like the Rimmel London foundation. And it does, anyone that has uses this foundation will know like it has like a certain smell about it. And I don't know potentially how I feel about the smell of it. But it's fine. I actually and like the whole reason why I'm doing this video is because I was like, oh yeah, like I want to make a face video, but not just that, but I was like, oh, like I actually, because like compared to like when I was living like down in Letterkenny when I was doing law before I decided that it wasn't for me and I wanted to do childcare, like I was going out like every weekend, so like I was always getting like ready, like, and putting on makeup. And now that I'm home and I don't really go out unless like there's something on, like, you know, obviously, for example, recently I had my cousin's 21st, so I don't wear makeup as often now, and I actually really kind of miss it, because I feel like going on a night out, I don't know if it's just me, but like the whole process of getting ready was probably like my favorite process, like my favorite part of the night, rather than actually, you know, going out. Gonna go back in with my Rimmel London concealer and like clean up like underneath the eyes. But yeah, I just don't go out anymore, and plus I feel like now, because like I've gotten it, I don't know how to explain it, like out of my system of going out, I kind of don't really enjoy going out now anymore, just because I feel like I said, I've gotten it out of my system. Like, I much rather like now like go to the cinema or like go bowling or something like that than like go on a night out. Like, don't get me wrong, like I feel like occasionally, yeah, like it is nice to get out, you know, but like compared to when I was living down there, like I was going out like every weekend without fail. Compared to now, like I said, I only really go out if I have something on. I actually don't I don't miss it. Like, I did for a bit when I first came home, because obviously it took me some time to adjust to being at home full time. But now I'm chilling. I actually like being at home like for the weekend. Like, I like doing nothing. Just because I feel like going to college and going to placement during the week, like I'm so tired during the week that I just like having my weekends doing absolutely nothing. You know? That's my ramble of the day. Okay. Now, this is going to be the hard thing of doing contour, because she used blush. I use cream. I don't have an actual blush brush, a powder, sorry, bronzer or contour, so I'm kind of thinking for it to use a colour in the James Charles palette, and I'm pretty sure that's what I used to do, so I might like mix these two colours together. Wish me luck. Like back then, like, because like I was obviously so used to like wearing blush, powder, like contouring that, like bronzer. I'm kind of really scared. If push comes to shove, I'll just go over it with my beauty blender. But as I was saying, because like I only use, that's a lot, and I feel like this is Donald Trump, but back then, like, I was obviously so used to wearing okay, now that I've blended it in, it doesn't look necessarily that bad. I used to only wear powder, contouring that, but like the idea of like using cream scared me, where now it's the opposite. Which is feels like I just did like a full circle. Okay, I definitely did not put as much compared to the other side, and oh, you can't have that. But okay, now I put a bit too much on. Gonna try to use like another brush to blend it. But and the fact that like I used to like never like wear blush, and like I'm obviously not putting it on for this video because I'm copying what I used to do or whatnot, because I was like, oh, I don't like the look of it. Whereas now, put on mascara. Is this mascara? No. Whereas now, I genuinely could not imagine not putting on blush. I'm using the Be Perfect Cosmetics Intensify Eye Mascara. Whereas now it's the complete opposite. Like, I feel like I look really weird without blush, like especially on my nose, because I would always put like blush on the tip of my nose. But yeah, it's so fine. I just think, oh, you see that? This is why I don't really talk when I'm putting on mascara. I just need to find like a pinkish sort of lipstick, which I believe I have. I just see this because it's not like I'm wearing this makeup anywhere out. So it's fine. Okay. That's if I can bloody open it. It's not looking good, boys. Pretty sure I have one open, but to be honest, I don't necessarily fancy going through that. Like, I really need to sort that back out. In the sense of, okay, it's not working. What I use and what I don't particularly use anymore. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this opened, or else search my bag. I'll be back. I forgot to hit record. Press stop. Okay, so it was a challenge, but I got it opened. Okay. And we never set makeup with setting spray. We don't know her around here, so let's go to the window because we obviously, that's where we were at. So yeah, that is that. Don't love it, don't hate it, but don't love it. We definitely never wear it out. So yeah, that is it, and I will see you in my next video.